Hi there. If this is your first time listening, this podcast is for those aged 18 or older and may talk about mature topics and have lots of bad language. So, if you're not 18, you should probably go ahead and get out of here, you fucking cunt!
That's 3
conversation.
minutes. That's 3 minutes that we could have done for audio testing. Chloe, are you audio testing?
I am audio testing, don't you worry.
Okay, good.
Y'all are coming through just fine. Don't worry about it.
Are you coming through just... Listen,
Yes.
we weren't the problem last time.
I'm coming through just fine on my own OBS, thank you very much.
Fantastic.
We have a beautiful relationship going on here with how much we bitch at each other.
We're
Look,
not bitching at each other. We're just emphatically concerned.
Look, if we can't
Yeah, bitching.
Look, if you can't be sassy towards your friends, what can you be?
Not sassy.
I'm gonna go with gay.
Look, that's just that could describe a whole number of things about us.
Fair.
I mean, to be perfectly honest about it, if you can't be like casually gay towards your friends, if you can't be sassy towards your friends, what the fuck kind of friends do you actually have, you know?
Fellas, is it gay to be gay around your friends?
Fellas, is it gay to be welcome to the Chaotically Queer Podcast? Did I do it?
Yes.
Yeah!
I can't believe you fucking did it I can't believe you did it 2 times in a row.
Woo!
I can't believe it. I also was trying to lead up to something, but you were just like, just gonna fucking do it anyway.
Oh, 2 in a row. I am queen.
To be fair, I can't remember if you did it on the recording that got lost to time, but like, let's just say that yeah, you're 2 in a row.
I think I did it for the recording that got lost.
I was gonna say, I think the last episode was the first time I ever got it, so...
Yeah.
That's right, actually. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, the episode before, I can't remember if I was the one who got it or if I just let you segue into it.
Shit. Does that mean like everyone has gotten at least 2 in a row at this point? That's awesome.
I am determined to go 3 next time.
Oh boy, okay. I swear, one of these days we're all gonna fucking say it around about the same time. It's gonna happen.
One of these days, Chloe, you're just going to fucking slow roll us and actually not be recording.
Look, if that happens, I will be
you're going to fake pitch us.
Yeah, look, if that ever happens, I am going to just start the recording by saying, "Fuck y'all, I was doing a bit." And that is when you will know that has happened.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, I guess, what the fuck has been going on?
Just in terms of random shit, I guess.
In terms of
today's 1 year on HRT for me.
Nice.
Congrats.
Fucking nice. Congratulations, Missy.
Thank you.
I did see
How
that.
doth thou feel?
Huh?
How doth thou feel?
feel doth act
This went very well. I'm glad I asked it that way.
But like
but
yeah.
It's fantastic.
Doesn't
Hell
it?
Yeah.
As someone who is like,
it does.
As someone who is 3 years on HRT, I am genuinely just like, doesn't it feel good?
Yeah, I'm over 3 years on an HRT at this point. So.
Yeah, I knew for real that like of the 3 of us, I've been most recently because I remember the day after. Oh God, that first dose was a fucking trip. And the 2 of you, and I was joking about it on Twitter, like, I think I made like the this this estrogen ain't shit joke, and the two of you were like, yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
I feel like all three of us were destined to be on a podcast together at that point. Just
Look, that was about like 3 months after I had made the fucking Nostradamus post, just being all like, I had this weird dream that we were on a podcast together.
I had this weird dream.
I don't know what that means. And now look at us. We're nearly, holy fucking shit, we are nearly a year into doing this.
Are we?
goddamn.
We started doing this in August of last year. It's nearly been a
Let's
year.
go.
Let's fucking go.
Fucking go!
So, I've seen quite a few movies this past month I'd love to talk about.
I've seen those posts. Do talk.
I
Are
guess
we
the first,
are we just a movie podcast now?
probably.
Maybe. Who can say, really?
Welcome to the Chaotically movie podcast.
So the first movie I saw was Across the Spider-Verse. Really loved it.
Do not say anything.
Still
I
never
have not
seen
seen it yet.
Okay, I won't say anything. I'm just gonna say your jaw is going to be dropped.
Oh, trust me, I have heard a lot about that and about how good it is going to be, and it is why I pretty much had to remind myself to get masks for Jem, because she was just like, I want to go see Spider-Verse, but I want to get masks before we do it because I'm out, and I don't want to go while it's crowded because trying to be safe about that shit still.
That's fair.
Mhm.
I've seen it twice. I'd love to see it again because both times I saw it, there were assholes in the theater.
Cripes.
So like first time it was just children crying, so whatever. Second time it was actual like adult dickheads. So
What kind of adult dickheads?
well, like there was they
Are
kept
there any redeemable kinds?
Well, okay, so like right before the movie started, someone had their phone as the trailers were wrapping up and it was getting into the movie, they had their phone fucking playing music. Like
Who the fuck does that in a cinema?
I don't know. I fucking hate like when people don't. It's like if you don't understand theater etiquette, wait until it's on Blu-ray, please. Like
Or
Just
wait until
wait.
it's on streaming.
People,
Right.
movie theaters just opened back up. Let's not behave like we're at a zoo.
mhm.
Wait,
Um,
they closed up for y'all during the pandemic?
yeah,
No,
I mean-
but like the industries themselves are trying to get back to normal, quote
Right, 'cause
unquote,
a lot of-
massive air quotes.
there were a lot of movies like in the last few years that were released that were supposed to get theatrical release that got released straight to streaming or got a simultaneous theatrical release with a streaming release. Because I know the Suicide Squad was one that definitely did, where that was released both on Max as well as released in theaters. But then you have something like Turning Red, which was exclusive to streaming.
And then there was freaking No Time to Die, which got pushed back 4 years.
Right.
Yeah, and like, I still argue that Turning Red would have been a fucking gangbusters success if you put that in cinemas. What the fuck are you doing?
I am shocked that didn't get put in theaters, but something as garbage as Lightyear did. So
Yeah, look, you swap those two around, Pixar wouldn't be in the financial disaster it is right now, that they have to make a Toy
Mhm.
Story 5.
right.
Right.
But yeah, Spider-Verse, really good. It's my current favorite film of the year. I didn't see this in theaters, but the next film I saw was John Wick Chapter 4, along with the other ones, because I was catching up. So
That's
I hear
fucking
there's
awesome.
no bad John Wick film.
There is no bad John Wick film. They just go, it is just, it just keeps, just when you think they have a peak with the next movie, it fucking peaks at the very next one.
yeah, no. The fourth one is easily the best of what was already a series of films that was constantly improving. I really love Chapter 4.
Also,
have
it has Rita.
such
Also, it
a-
has Rita Sawayama in it as both an actress and also as someone who does the ending theme for it. And I'm just like, fuck yeah, we
Sick.
need more Rita Sawayama.
If
Mhm.
for anyone listening, I highly recommend watching Mikey Newman, Filmjoy. He's done like videos on the John Wick films. I have not seen them from start to finish, but I have seen enough about them and it's been unavoidable for me. And I am one of those people who feels like selectively that my enjoyment of a film is not going to be ruined by knowing what happens in it. It's the same as absorbing something through like GIFs. But I highly recommend anyone interested watching the Film Joy videos on the John Wick films, because I have such a respect for the integrity of the people making them.
Oh yeah, it's like they are intense, well-made action movies that aren't particularly deep, and I'm fine with that. I just enjoy everything Keanu Reeves does. So honestly, I really liked it. Then I saw Transformers: Rise of the Beasts.
I saw the tweets about that.
Same.
It was fairly decent. The ending pissed me off. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
I've heard that from multiple people.
The ending was so bad. Like, and the weird thing was, there was a point where you think it's going to wrap up and it has a good spot to end, but then it keeps going and for like another 5 or so minutes, and it's just really bad. I don't like it. Go away. Why'd you do this?
But still, it's probably better than Bayformers ever was.
Look, yeah, it's still... Look, C-tier post-Bayformers is still better than all of Bayformers, so...
Right.
But anyway, now to talk about a movie that is totally not controversial at all, and there's nothing problematic about seeing it or supporting it whatsoever. The next movie I saw was The Flash.
Can I
I saw the tweets about that too.
Can I take a guess as to what your opinion is?
You may.
It stinks.
It was mid.
God damn it, none of you got my critic reference.
I did, but
good.
It doesn't work unless it's accurate, dang it.
It was as high as mid?
Okay, so here's the thing. With me and the DCEU. I should probably have a bit of context before I explain why I didn't completely hate but didn't like The Flash either. So I have a macabre fascination with the DCU as a whole. It is a shit show among shit shows. It is... I have seen nearly every movie in the entirety of the DCU except for 2, those being Black Adam and Shazam: Fury of the Gods. Neither of them interested me, even on a shit show or unironically good level. The thing about the DCU is it has quite a few good movies, but the shit shows are fascinating in how bad they are. Like, I went and saw the theatrical cut of Justice League day 1 when it released, opening day. It was my birthday, so...
Oh no, happy birthday to you. Here's a really bad movie.
Hey, I laughed my ass off, so I don't think it's... I didn't laugh for the reasons that were intended, but... And for the record, yes, I've seen both cuts of Justice League, so... I guess you could call me a connoisseur of Justice League at this point.
Oh no.
I would rather not, but go off.
So the point is, I have such a macabre fascination with the DCU that when I heard The Flash was pretty much going to be the end of it and pretty much going to be the foundation for James Gunn's upcoming DCU, I felt kind of obligated to see it because it's like, hey, I've been with this since the beginning, and while I haven't seen every movie, I might as well see how it ends.
There's a bit of a problem with that with that ideal that it's actually going to be like the final DCEU movie. You want to know what that problem is?
What?
Blue Beetle still comes out this year.
I guess they're kind of reformatting it to be part of the DCU now. Same with the new Aquaman film that's coming out. While those are still technically DCU films, the way Flash handles timeline shit, I guess these could still be DCU films technically. So
technically, this is like the DCU's Flashpoint movie.
It is. It is pretty much a Flashpoint movie. And I'll say this. I really liked Batman. I really liked Supergirl. I wish they were in a better movie. So, Supergirl was probably my favorite part. I hope Sasha Calle gets to come back in the role with the DCU films because, quite frankly, she deserved far better than this. And while I liked seeing Michael Keaton as Batman again and the cool stuff he got to do, I feel like this movie was just trying to do what No Way Home did, but not understand why that worked. Because, like, No Way Home worked because it wasn't just Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield coming back to play Spider-Man again.
Yeah, that was
It was-
just memes.
It was just the fact. It was the fact that they were coming back and playing these versions of these characters. Like, we get to learn what they've been up to since the last individual movies we saw them in. They were
Right.
characters in this movie. I couldn't tell you who Michael Keaton was playing in this movie because I never got the sense that this was the same Batman who we last saw in Batman Returns. Like, they never make that clear.
Yeah.
So while I'm happy to see him again and be badass and be awesome, it feels like we don't really get a character from him, which is a shame because Michael Keaton's a great fucking actor. So
What do you mean? He's the Batman.
everything with the Flash character was annoying. Ezra Miller was terrible, both in the movie and in real life.
Mm.
Yeah, let's not undersell that.
Yeah, like, even if Ezra Miller wasn't a problematic person in real life, I feel like their performance as the Flash has never been good, and this movie really emphasizes the problem with this version of Flash.
Hmm.
I have nothing against the direction overall. I'm Andy Muschietti. Look, this movie has a lot of faults, but it's hard for me to fault the director when there was just so much working against the creative team on this fucking movie.
Yeah.
Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, why are you bringing him back for Brave and the Bold? And I'm like, I want him to come back for Brave and the Bold. I want him to work on a movie that isn't having every single element working against him. But yeah, no, it's a pretty mid movie. I liked some of the cameos that were actually done by real people and not CGI abominations.
That's great.
There was I won't spoil it for anyone who cares, but there was a cameo at the end that I'm convinced was there to specifically please only me. So,
Fair.
Oh.
given my taste in movies, so.
Yep.
And let's just say I'm very happy and very excited for what the future may hold in terms of some of these films.
That's
Just
good.
from this one appearance alone. I know that cameo, from what I can tell, didn't please a lot of people given what film it's from, but again, if you know me, I don't give a shit.
Valid.
So overall, out of all the films I've seen this year, The Flash is definitely one of them.
One
And
of
then
the movies of all time.
And then just today, I saw the new Pixar film, Elemental.
Yeah, I was watching those. I was seeing those tweets as I woke up this morning.
Oh,
It's
I
not
didn't.
good. It's not good. It's not terrible, but it's not good.
To think that this is the thing that Pixar is trying to use to salvage themselves. I'm sorry, but if you're gonna try and do this, yet you're not gonna do the movie that actually was good in cinemas, you kind of deserve to have to rely on fucking Toy Story 5 to, like, bring back in people, you know?
And the thing is, I see a lot of people say, like, giving shit to folks that don't want to see Elemental. And, you know, it's like, well, I can't blame anyone who doesn't want to see Elemental. I wouldn't have seen it unless if my friend didn't invite me to see it because it looked so boring and uninteresting. And, you know, lo and behold, it was very boring and uninteresting.
What a surprise!
It's one of those movies that wants to be about racism, but also not be about characters of different races, but instead using other things as a proxy for those races. If that a stand-in, I guess, or an allegory.
Gee, remember the last time a Disney adjacent company did that? It's not like it was just within the last 10 years or so.
Yeah, I was actually really reminded of Zootopia through a lot of this movie.
Yeah.
But as much issues as I have with Zootopia, at least the world building in Zootopia made sense. This one, I was so confused how the world worked most of the time. I was confused about how water worked, if you want to understand how bad we're talking.
That's...
Because because water works as it does in our world. Like there's flowing rivers. It's used and it's used as a power source in some instances. But water is also people. I was very lost.
Water is people.
And it's funny because there's like a scene where there's like without spoiling much, there's like a leak from something that's about gonna flood like this part of the town, and the water character is trying not to get caught up in it, but like he's water. What would be the problem here? He'd be fine. You're creating a conflict out of something that is impossible to to get interested in. Oh, my friend Ash, who's been staying with us the last few weeks and is the one who took me to see this movie, just heard me and typed me to say, "Tell them about the pamphlet."
The pamphlet?
There's a huge string of time throughout this movie where the fire character lady is constantly holding on to this fucking pamphlet. And even though it's established that touching certain things like paper and so forth will burn in her hands, this pamphlet stays just fine.
What is it, fire retardant or something?
I guess not, because when she no longer needs the pamphlet, it just burns in her hand.
Okay.
It's so bad. It is so bad. Also, it's another one of those Disney movies that has queer rep, but only for a background incidental character with one line that can be removed in certain international releases. I'll give them credit for getting an MB voice actor this time, but other than that, fuck you.
Disney continue to be absolute fucking cowards and liars. News at 11.
News at 11.
In other news, water is fucking wet, fire can burn things, and you're gonna be blown away by this, but air exists.
Oh, by the way, I'm not going to spoil this movie, but I do want to say one line that actually seriously exists in this movie. There's a scene where a character tells another character saying, "When we touched, we created chemistry," or something. And I remember like lines of that nature were kind of used for joke posts on Twitter before they have that line, and they actually did.
Absolute.
And I had to resist.
Absolute lowball comedy.
Yep, and I had to resist the urge to scream in the middle of the theater. Like, you should have seen me. I was actually biting on my fist. Like, it's like, don't fucking yell. Don't. But yeah, it's not terrible. Animation looked pretty. The core romance of the film was actually kind of cute at some points. Yeah, but overall, not that good. I'm glad I saw it for the up short that played at the beginning, but other than that, blah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was an up short.
Yeah,
there was. It was supposed to be on Disney Plus, but then they attached it to this fucking movie when they realized nobody would see it. The movie, I mean, not the up short. There were a lot of people actually interested in seeing the short, especially since I believe it's Ed Asner's final voice performance.
Oh shit.
But what was annoying is there's no fucking dedication to him at the beginning or end of the short.
Man, I really hope they fix that up when they put it on Disney Plus. Otherwise, fucking hell.
I hope so too. It was like, and there was a perfect spot where like when it ends, it kind of goes into a fade, and I was like, oh, we're gonna get the in memoriam of Ed Asner or something, and I'm gonna cry. No, we didn't get it.
That kind of sucks, honestly.
It really sucks.
You want to know what doesn't suck, though?
What?
Star Wars Rebels. I've been starting to watch that lately.
All right, I need to get back to watching that. I started it and was enjoying it, but...
Never seen it.
I just finished up Season 2 last night. No spoilers, but shit's fucking good.
Are we going to add this to the list of things of Chloe's going to bug Jazzy to watch?
No, I get the feeling you'll probably do that on your own.
Fair enough. So I only have to deal with I only need to deal with that for Korra. I see how it is.
Look, I'm not even gonna do that. I know that, like, trying to bug you to watch Korra is like a kid to torture at this point, because you're just like, no, don't make me go back in there. You can't make me go back in there, Chloe.
It's not torture. That's like, no.
I don't know. It sounded like it was when you were tweeting about season 2.
I mean, look, watching season 2 might have actually been akin to torture, but not being but people trying to convince me to watch the rest of it isn't torture.
Okay.
As long as no one's asking me to go back and fucking watch season 2 again.
Fair. All right. Okay. But look, I will be like, hey, you should probably get around to that at some point. It actually gets a little bit better, but that's about it. But like, honestly, like, we've been like going through it like a lot recently because I've been watching it with Jem, and
Mhm.
y'all shit's good. And also like trying to like catch up on that sort of thing, because that's the last thing like to catch up. And that's the last animated series we need to catch up on, because like watched all of Clone Wars and been following up on Bad Batch as that's been coming out, and it's like trying to watch that before Ahsoka comes out, because that was the main reason why we were doing it to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
I'm
like,
not sure if I'm gonna get into Ahsoka, and there's only one reason why.
Rosario Dawson,
Yep.
do not blame you. But to
Valid.
counteract that statement, fucking Abigail Thorne is confirmed to be in Acolyte.
Oh shit.
Oh, I heard that. Yes.
Yeah. When I heard that news, suddenly my interest for Acolyte like rose quite a lot, and I'm just like, fuck, I'm just gonna be watching this for Abigail Thorne, aren't I?
I don't even know what Acolyte is, but I'm interested now.
It's apparently it's the earliest like Star Wars piece of media that goes to like at the very beginning of the canon, and it's just like cool.
I do love me some like Old Republic and before type material, so
Yeah, they don't really touch upon that type of stuff anymore. It's like they really like that's the big critique I have of like modern Star Wars media. They have this weird fascination of just like telling us everything that happened like between after Revenge of the Sith and before like A New Hope. And that's cool and everything. But when like 90% of the media you've been putting out in the last decade has just been like showing us what happened in that period of time, and then the rest of it is either like after the fact, but not really showing us a lot that came before. There's a bit of a ratio that needs to be like fixed up there.
right, because like the Star Wars timeline is so vast and like spans so much time. You could probably just pick a random year and like span time in the Old Republic era and have a completely standalone story that functions on its own and has no connection to anything.
Yeah. And the fact that they just continuously go to like the days of the Empire again and again and again and again and again and again and again ad nauseum, it gets kind of old after a while.
It doesn't help that while I like two-thirds of the sequel trilogy, while I like it, it does feel the fact that it's another rebellion against another empire, basically, because stormtroopers, it does add to this feeling of staleness.
Hey, did you enjoy Empire? How about Empire 2?
I'm a Return of the Jedi fangirl myself, thank you very much.
I was more talking about like the Empire in canon, I guess.
Oh, I'm so used to people saying Empire as an Empire Strikes Back, my bad.
Yeah. But like, look, that period of time is just like, we don't need any more stuff about after Andor. I'm gonna say this, after Andor, we don't need anything else about the days of the Rebels. Like, you have the Rebels TV show, you have Andor, you have all of this other stuff in between. You have the Bad Batch as well, I guess. And I guess
Is it Andor? Or, wait. Is it Andor or Andor?
Andor.
Andor?
That's how it's pronounced in the show.
Oh, okay.
It's pronounced Cassian Andor.
Why did I think it was Andor? I'm having like a weird moment. I could have sworn in like Rogue One they pronounced it Andor. I'm losing my mind for a second.
You're having a weird Mandela effect.
No. I know why I thought it was Andor. Because for some reason, my mind just drifted away from Star Wars and into Final Fantasy 12.
Nice.
How
brain-
do you go from Star Wars to Final Fantasy 12? Where's the logic?
I can justify this, actually. I can totally justify this because Final Fantasy 12, the plot line is basically Star Wars.
Fuck. I had to think about that for a hot minute, and god damn it, you might be right.
I am right. It was like everything about the plot, the storyline is basically Star Wars, except the fact that it's fantasy instead of sci-fi. Did you only just notice that?
Yeah. In my defense.
Oh god.
In my
Oh
defense.
fuck, she's right.
In my defense.
What?
I haven't played Final Fantasy 12 as much as the rest of the Final Fantasy games. And by that
Fair, but
by that I mean I got halfway through Final Fantasy 12 and then dropped it because a new game came out around about that period of time. I think it was Tales of Berseria.
Fair enough. But yeah, no. It was like the first thing when I played Final Fantasy 12 for the first time, it was on the PS4 version, and it was like the first thing I noticed. I was like, this plot is fucking Star Wars.
I can make Jazzy really angry right now.
Do it. Please do.
When the moment you said Final Fantasy 12, I was instantly like, that's the one with Zidane, right?
Missy, that's actually Final Fantasy 9, and that's my favorite, so don't mistake it for other games. God damn, I'm joking.
I constantly forget Vaughn exists.
I mean, I don't blame you, because Vaughn's a pretty forgettable protagonist, but...
Don't you mean I'm Captain Vosh?
Don't listen to Andor's lies. That's why! That's why I thought it was Andor, was that line! I realize that now!
Literally, the literal meme. It took us that long to make that connection because of the fucking meme.
Oh my god! Chloe, please post this. Good.
Post what?
Just this entire trail from it. I thought my brain went from Final Fantasy 12 to, oh, that's why my brain went to Final Fantasy 12.
Look, I'll probably make this like a short or something like that, because, like, oh my god, how do you go from Cassian Andor to fucking Andor from Final Fantasy 12?
And that's why, because I don't remember much about Andor as a character, but I remember the meme. That's how I remember things from things that I don't remember well, is the memes.
I remember it because of the Mega 64 video.
No, I just remember the memes. That was a fun journey. That was like...
I got to watch two people play volleyball with a brain cell.
Isn't that just what we do? Like, 90% of the time?
More or less?
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Okay. Jesus. Okay. I guess the only other thing I've really been watching lately has been like, well, I guess I've been rewatching Witch lately. Because of, like, I'm doing a video on that in a couple months, and I need to, like, rewatch that series for the first time in, like, a decade.
It's just a series. It's just a series called Witch.
W.I.T.C.H.
Is it like? Is it animated or is it live action? What show is it?
It was the show in 2005 that was on Jetix.
That's freaking.
I mean, I remember what Jetix is, but I don't remember which.
Jazzy, I'm going to fucking do a thing real quick. Bear with me for 1 second.
Because we don't do things in this podcast normally.
I'm just gonna post something in the general chat, and I'm just gonna see if this jogs anything for you.
I do like jogging. That's a lie. I don't like
literally
jogging.
posted about this as a meme a few days ago. Check general chat. Does this ring
okay, is the pale girl with purple hair on the left Rarity or something? Because that looks very much like Rarity.
Oh my
but other than that,
god!
I think this looks familiar, but I don't think I watched it. But the designs are ringing a few bells. Like, these designs look super familiar to me, and it's kind of, and because I know I haven't seen the show, it's kind of freaking me out because I'm like, these design, where did I see commercials for this?
I never watched this show. This is entirely new to me, so I'm really entertained by the reactions of the two of you.
I'm just sitting here like, oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Okay, best way I could describe it, it's French Canadian / Italian Sailor Moon.
Okay.
You know, now that I think about it, some of the designs are giving me a bit of a, like, because the only thing any French or Italian animated shows I could think of that I watched at the time were both Cartoon Network shows. Totally Spies, which I think was French, right?
Yeah, French Canadian.
Okay, yeah, like that one, and Code Lyoko. So
yeah, like the graphic novel was originally made by Italians and then got translated over by Disney, and then it got a show on Jetix that was made by French Canadians. It's a weird little bit of it's a weird experience.
Okay, so I'm gonna have like the most bizarre question about this show right now, and I just need you to roll with me as I do this, Chloe. Did they have a beach episode at any point?
Well, to be fair, I've rewatched it up to like the penultimate episode of season 1 currently, and to my knowledge, no.
That's a shame, and you want to know why?
Why?
It would have been the perfect opportunity to call it Sandwich.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Get out.
You know what? No, Jazzy. No. No, 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 no.
What? Why me out?
That joke was bad, Jazzy. You need to get
kicked.
You need to get kicked for that.
No, I don't.
I knew it. We're not going to make it to a year.
All because, and people, like, we're just gonna be like, someone's gonna ask God, why didn't this podcast continue? And then they're all gonna trace it back to the damn sandwich pun.
The mega power. This is the mega powers exploding right here.
The sandwich pun of 23.
Although speaking of shows,
I get it. Their names all start with the letters in which.
Yes.
Wait, they do?
It took you that long to notice it? It's in the fucking title logo.
Look, I wasn't paying attention to the names. I was looking at the designs to see if there was any familiarity, and then my brain needed to work overtime for that majestic witch pun, but I didn't notice. Oh, God, okay. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. They used that, and guess what? They used, like, that group title, like, a total of, like, 3 times in the show in total. They just called themselves the Guardians of Meridian the entire show. So it's complete misnomer.
Why wasn't the show called Guardians of Meridian? That sounds like a badass title.
Because which is fucking better, and it's more, like, marketable, I guess.
Okay, that's fair. I'm still kind of losing it over anime rarity on the left there.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, cool.
Aren't you glad you show me like these weird shows that I have to completely interpret through my own brain?
Fair. I guess going off like shows that you've probably never heard of as well. I've started editing my next in transition video. And it's on a show that I watched when I was like 6 years old. And like every time I'm editing it, it's throwing me through a fucking loop because I have to keep on fighting like my brain from turning into a literal 6-year-old every time a clip from it shows up.
And what show would that be?
Madeline.
Oh yeah, I remember Madeline.
Yeah.
Damn, y'all know it?
Yeah. I watched the shit out.
I thought that was gonna be one of those shows that like only like a select few people would have watched, and I'm just like, wait, people aside from me know what that is?
I thought you were going to pull out something really obscure like that one anime that Martin Scorsese's Nabisco Crackers.
Well, I'm also writing a script on
What
that one
the
as well right now.
fuck? That was words?
The joke, Missy, is that I come up with ways to fuck up this title,
Oh.
Yes, I'm doing
and
a
I
video-
send my suggestions to Chloe for her video on Martian successor.
Nadeska.
What? That word. Yeah, that's a word that
Oh.
exists.
Yeah, I'm writing the script on that one right now. But yeah, like, every time I fucking bring up clips from Madeline, my brain has to stop itself from turning into a 6-year-old every time I put clips on it in
No-
the editing timeline.
Not only do I remember the show, they had a live action movie, right?
It's bad. I choose to think that doesn't exist.
Oh god, I think I just spoke some forbidden words there. I'm really doing well for myself this podcast. I'm saying everything that makes people so happy right now.
Look, I love the series so much. I got like a fucking doll of it for like the shelf for my set. And like it's so and like I have the and look, trying to find the entire series on DVD was such a pain in the ass because like there was only one DVD of the full series with the original specials made in like 91. And like the quality difference between those specials, the first 2 seasons, the Lost in Paris movie, and the 3rd season, it's such a fucking trip.
I'm just surprised
sure,
you thought.
yeah.
I'm just surprised you thought Madeline was obscure. Like,
Look, it took me until like recently to realize that like it was on Playhouse Disney or something like that in the US.
that's how I watched it. Yeah, as a youngin.
Yeah. Meanwhile, it was on like the public broadcasting network over here, and like it aired at like it aired really early, like before I went to school, like between like the ages of 3 and 7, I believe. And like that's like a core memory for me.
Yeah, no, like I understand like watching those shows like that always just appeared at the right time when you were getting up and getting ready for school. That was pretty much both Buzz Lightyear of Star Command as well as the Transformers Unicron trilogy for me. So
Oh god, fucking oh yeah, Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. Fucking
I remember Buzz Lightyear Star Command.
that was the one where Patrick Warburton was Buzz, wasn't it?
yes.
Yeah,
Well,
it was.
it's funny how that happened because he voices him in the series, but when Disney I don't know if it was Disney or Pixar, probably a Disney decision now that I think about it. When Disney asked to like pretty much decided, okay, take the first 3 episodes and make them into like a straight to VHS movie, they brought in Tim Allen to dub over Warburton's performance. Now,
Why?
Why?
there are still there it now. If you watch the version where it's the straight to video movie, it'll be Tim Allen. But they did release the episodes as separate episodes, and in those they kept Warburton's recording. So both versions exist, which I think is cool. So
Amazing.
God fucking damn it. Although I distinctly remember oh god, actually yeah. I remember having like that gaslighting effect when I watched the pilot episode as like the episode's like in a free parter or something like that when it came out. And I was just like, wait, why does this sound weird compared to the DVD I have?
yep, it's because different actors depending on the version you watch. Specifically for one dude.
That's weird. That's weird how they decided to do that. What the hell?
I always find different voices for stuff, depending on the situation, fascinating. We were watching Shrek 2 the other night, and I'm aware that there are 2 minor characters in that one who have different voices in the European release.
Huh. Who were those?
Top tier character design.
The ugly stepsister, who is voiced by Larry King in the US version. I'm not sure who voices him in the UK one. And then there's also the red carpet lady. She is played by and based on Joan Rivers in the US version. Still based on Joan Rivers in likeness in the UK version, but has a different voice.
Huh.
I'm curious. Is that would that be the version Australia got?
Which one?
The one would they have gotten the UK version? I'm just I'm not sure how that would work with, because I am aware, like I wouldn't know what version that Australia would get in that regard.
Right. So which one did you say that that was in the UK?
Hold on, let me look up the cast real quick. Like, let me look up Shrek 2's Wikipedia page. It'll tell me all I need to know. Because I'm aware this happened. Excuse me. Oh God.
I look
aware
away
this
for
happened.
1 second, and all of a sudden, Jazzy is looking up Shrek 2, and I have no idea how we got here.
Because we're talking about different versions of films that have like different actors for for like minor characters.
Okay.
So so in Shrek 2, the ugly stepsister is voiced by Larry King in the US version, but voiced by Jonathan Ross in the UK version. The red carpet announcer is voiced by Joan Rivers in the US version, but is voiced by Kate Thornton in the UK version. So I'm curious, Chloe, do you know which version you got?
I think I have to genuinely listen to the differences.
Huh.
Because now that you've told me that there's a different version for UK audiences, and you're telling me being all like I'm aware that like 9 times out of 10, like if there's a version exclusive to the UK, that'll probably be the version that comes over to Australia. But
Then let me ask. Oh, go ahead.
But part of me is also just like, God, have I been living a lie this entire time?
Well, here's another good question for you in that regard. Did Australia get which dub? Did you ever see the movie Arrietty, the Studio Ghibli one?
Yes.
Which dub did Australia get? Because that one also had a US and UK dub with different voice actors.
Okay, what was the difference in the Arrietty dub?
Okay, I know one is that the boy child was played by David Henry in Disney's dub and Tom Holland in the UK dub.
Wow.
I think we got the David Henry version.
Oh, that's a shame. So when we were doing our Studio Ghibli marathon, we didn't really care for the US dub of Arrietty that much. So I imported a copy of the UK dub just for us to watch.
Yeah, that's weird because like here in Australia, like we never got like, as another example, we never got like the updated dub of Kiki's Delivery Service. We've always
Wait, you know,
It was an updated. I'm sorry, what?
we always had like when I say updated version, I mean there was a redub dubbed by dubbed by Walt Disney Company like sometime in the 2010s when it was released on Blu-ray. But
well, it wasn't a redub per se. It's actually an edit that tones down on some of the changes that were made in the US version. Namely, they got rid of a lot of Phil Hartman's improvisation. So
yeah, like we've always had that version with the uncut Phil Hartman dub.
interesting.
And like that to me is like my version of Kiki's Delivery Service. Like I can't imagine like a version of Kiki's Delivery Service without the uncut Phil Hartman dub. Like, and that's also the version that has like all of the incidental songs like at the beginning and end. Like I know, sacrilegious of me to say that like the Japanese songs that play at the beginning and the end are like not as good, but to me personally, Soarin' and I'm Gonna Fly are fucking amazing opening and ending songs.
That's mind-blowing to me, actually, because I am aware, like, you know, Disney made minor changes when they were doing, like, some of their early Studio Ghibli dubs, mainly with Kiki, and I'm aware the score in their first dub version of Castle in the Sky was different than the original Japanese score, which got restored in later releases.
Yeah, that is the only one where I say, like, the updated version of it is way superior to it. Although you want to know what one Ghibli movie never needed an updated version? Fucking Spirited Away, because they knocked that out of the park the first time.
That's pretty amazing. Yeah, it's just...
Still never seen Spirited Away.
You've never seen Spirit? Did I have this reaction already? I forget.
No, that was for fucking Satoshi Kon's movies.
Okay, gotcha. Anyway, I'm gonna continue. You've never seen Spirited Away?
Nope.
What Ghibli movies have you seen?
I have seen... Huh?
What Ghibli movies have you seen, then? Missy?
The ones I know that... Oh, shut up. I have seen Kiki's Delivery Service. To this day, it is still one of my favorite movies of all time, like,
Good.
of any movie. And I got to see Ponyo in the theater.
Good.
Oh, Ponyo's amazing.
It's very good. I need to see it again.
Only bad thing about that one is the fucking remix of the theme at the end of the movie.
I liked the English version of the theme.
And I'm not talking about like the English version of it. I mean like the weird remix that they did like halfway through it.
They did a remix?
I may
Yeah.
have seen one other, but I
Can you describe what it is?
cannot. No.
We need to
Damn.
have like our own marathon of Ghibli films in here to get Missy caught up because
I swear we talked about doing like watching stuff together like last time we did a podcast, and I swear that needs to actually be a thing we do at some point.
we need to marathon them all. Doesn't matter if they're like the 90% good ones or if they're the very few poopy ones. We need to watch them all.
I'm assuming the small percentage of poopy ones you're talking about is like fucking the 3D one.
Earwig and the Witch. There's that. There's Tales from Earthsea is also pretty bad.
I still say that's pretty mid.
Pompoko. I remember that one being kind of dreadful. So
I mean, yeah, Pong Poker isn't exactly the best. Only Yesterday, I guess.
I love Only Yesterday.
Not a fan
Somebody
of.
get me out of here. My co-hosts are conspiring to make me watch movies.
Look, Only Yesterday is one of the most misunderstood Ghibli films ever, and I will die on that fucking hill.
Listen, if you think we're conspiring to just show you Ghibli movies, we're also conspiring to show you Satoshi Kon movies.
That too. But anyway, I'm sorry, Chloe. I'm sorry that you're wrong about Only Yesterday, but
Look, we respect opinions on the show, even if they're wrong.
yeah, but that one's a very wrong one. I'm sorry to say.
I was talking about your opinion that Only Yesterday was decent.
It's not just dare I say it is one of my favorite Ghibli films. Top 5.
Okay.
Somebody and all the grown-ups are fighting.
And I hate how the internet has misconstrued that film for years because one fucking video went on about how there's a scene with a pineapple that goes on forever.
Oh.
It goes on for less than 5 minutes.
Oh, you're talking about the Jello Apocalypse countdown.
I might be.
Also, Missy, how dare you call me an adult? I'm the fucking baby of this group.
But no, dare I say that
Let it be known on the record that Chloe has officially thrown aside the. I have given Chloe the benefit of accepting the title of adult. She has thrown it away. Therefore, anything that happens from this point onward on the podcast is with explicit consent. Okay.
let me ask you this, Chloe.
I reject my adulthood, Missy.
Let me ask you this, Chloe. How long ago did you see Only Yesterday, and was it only once?
2 years ago, and I watched it twice.
Okay, I'd recommend giving it another go because when I watched it the first time, I wasn't big on it either. When I finally watched it a second time, like years after the fact, I really fucking loved it. So,
well, I mean, I've already watched it twice, but if you want me to watch it a third time just to be absolutely certain I think it's mid, fine.
How dare you? God, I'm sorry. It's very good. I don't know. I dare say that Grave of the Fireflies, Only Yesterday, and The Tale of Princess Kaguya are like 3 of the best fucking Ghibli films. And the fact that, and I like considering them Takahata's like big 3 because they are so goddamn good.
I mean, I could get behind that.
Yeah.
Also, how dare you say that there's consent here, Missy?
I mean, I'm very pro-consent myself, so.
I only function on consent.
Fair.
Talk about being gay with the homies. I am gay with consent, okay?
Hell yeah.
Valid. Also, oh my god, we really just spent like a good 15 minutes just rambling on about a whole bunch of stuff. We went from like me rambling on about like Witch to going to Madeline, and then somehow we got to Studio Ghibli.
Yeah, and talking about your wrong opinions on only yesterday.
Movies and TV, honestly, pretty par for the course for like what the both of you talk about.
I mean, if you want me to talk about a game, I've been replaying the Mass Effect trilogy, so
I've been replaying the Kingdom Hearts series. Yeah,
I finally
you were
got
about to say trilogy until you realize, oh fuck, there was more games.
functionally there was a trilogy. However, yes.
I've gotten around to finally almost finishing Ishin, if only to power through so I can get to Final Fantasy 16.
I'm probably not going to get to 16 until after my job in Philly in July, so
Oh yeah, right. You got that coming up next month.
yeah,
Yo,
so
you're gonna be East Coast. Let's go.
yeah. I'll be bringing recording stuff, so hopefully we can still find a day to do the podcast, but I can't make guarantees on that one.
Oh, that's fine. Like,
Just smash cut to next month, and the podcast is going to be like Jazzy recording on her phone in the Discord call.
Wait, how far away is Philadelphia from New Jersey?
One state over.
Yeah, pretty much one state over.
Damn, you two could potentially like do it in person.
Oh fuck, we could meet up. Goddamn.
Theoretically, yeah.
Theoretically, that could happen. Holy shit!
If you decide to hop a bridge and on like a day where you're not doing stuff, like hit me up, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh
I
my
know
God.
I'm gonna be trying to make an Anime Insanity event going on in New York on the 8th, though I don't know if that's gonna work out with the schedule. There's a lot of maybes on that. I'm hoping to attend that one because it would be my first live event for something I voice in. So
Jazzy, just be careful with the I-95.
got it.
Also, should I bleep out the fact as to where you're going just in case?
I mean, probably.
I mean, is that like knowledge to where you're going?
We can just cut this entire section out.
Probably. I mean, I don't think it'll be of any danger or anything. No one knows where in Philly I'm gonna be, so or what the job is. So
Valid. I was more just being all like, oh shit, I just realized that like that's potentially sensitive information.
Was that NDA?
no, it's not like I'll say this. It's not voice acting work. It's my other job. So
Got
oh, okay, that makes sense.
right. So like the fact that I'm going to Philly, I've mentioned that already because I mentioned my commissions are going to be closed for that entire month. So
Yeah. And that is what sort of made me think, shit, are we not going to be able to do podcasts next month? And then you're just like, oh yeah, I'm bringing my recording equipment with me, so like, should we still be able to do it? But also, what if y'all did it in person?
that would be interesting.
I don't know if I'd be able to swing that, but because like my whole setup is in my room, so
Yeah. I'm bringing my portable setup, which is what I use to be on podcasts anyway. I don't go in the booth for this shit. So
Oh, by the way, fam, happy
Yeah?
Pride Month.
oh yeah,
I'm surprised.
How do we go this episode without mentioning that?
Holy shit! What the fuck is wrong with us? Happy Pride Month, bitches!
Well, I was talking about it with Jazzy beforehand before Chloe showed up 3 minutes late.
God fucking damn it!
As for what I've
Chloe-
been doing lately, on top of replaying the entire Kingdom Hearts series, which is going to include a full playthrough of Chain of Memories, which I'm very much looking forward to because that's like the one game that I have only minimally touched of the Kingdom Hearts games.
May God be with you.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Gotcha? Hell yeah. Throw gotcha in my suffering and call it a seafood dinner.
God.
I don't need your gotcha shit. I hate cards.
I spent way too much money like 5 years ago on Fate Grand Order. I'm not going back into that hole.
Let's go. Hopefully, by the time the episode comes out, you all will see the new profile picture that that is optimally on screen right now. Editing Chloe, please add the new picture.
Listen,
Because that's gonna be my new updated image for basically all my social media as soon as I can as soon as I get that all set up.
Listen, I'm gonna do two things real quick. Fucking Future Missy, remember to send it over to Future Chloe. Future Chloe, remember to redo the fucking title card again for like everyone.
Hell, present Missy can do that for you.
In future Jazzy, be sure to remind Chloe how wrong she is about Only Yesterday.
Fuck you. Fucking god. I guess like
I'm gonna end up doing a whole ass video essay on Only Yesterday once I can edit again and get the Quest for Camelot one done.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say first you have to get Quest for Camelot done.
what you meant to get that done by this point? It's been a month.
Well, I have been very bad on finances considering I'm in between jobs at the moment, so
Valid.
True.
so I can't pay for editing software right now, but I will be when I'm done with this job, so I can finally I'm hoping to get it done sometime in August is about all I could say at this point.
Damn, you mean you don't sell the 7 Cs for editing software?
I tried to, I just couldn't find one that would work, so
Yar har fiddly-dee motherfuckers.
unless either of you would like to assist me on that front.
I mean, I already kind of assisted you with getting the ripping software all sorted out for the footage, so y'all know I'm ready to do that.
Yeah, if you could get me a version of my preferred editing software that I could get under the table.
You just send me the deets as to what you would like. I'll find a way to send it over to you with a perfectly legal format.
This whole
You're a
section
lifesaver.
is being bleeped out.
Speaking of editing, I am hoping to get I'm hoping to get the Madline video done before the end of the weekend, or at least before the end of the month. I'm trying to record an update video for the end of the month as well. And depending on when this comes out, if it comes out before or after I do that update video, I may potentially have a big announcement for the channel coming up.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I might be opening up a Patreon. Details to come.
Let's go!
Let's fucking go!
Yes. Aside from that, though, fuck only knows what I am doing for the rest of this upcoming month. Well, I have an idea as to what I am doing for the rest of the month, but vibes are good.
I just realized if I do a fucking Only Yesterday video, I could take a sort of jab at you in the same way you took a jab at me with the damn Korra video, Chloe.
You know, you totally could, and I'd be down for that.
Revenge is mine.
Also, one quick little tidbit, because I don't think I really wanted to mention this. God fucking damn it, I can't wait for the next 2 weeks to go by, because my new demo reel got recorded last weekend. Literally 1 week ago today is when I got my demo reel recorded, and
Nice.
Jay has not come back saying, hey, we need to do some re-recordings. I'm not really happy about some takes on this one, and I am so hyped because I had to do so many retakes of the sides from my first demo reel. So it was already a huge it was already a huge boost of confidence in the initial recordings. Not having to do retakes of it, fucking even better.
Yay.
And I've been talking with Missy about it a lot because I spoke about a couple details of it. But I did Walla in one of them. I did Walla in my own goddamn demo reel. It was awesome.
That is awesome.
You'll know which one it is by the time it comes out, but I am so pumped to hear the final product you won't believe.
Yeah, I'll be sure to bump that when it comes out, so.
Good. It also just feels good because I've constantly been saying when I've been pumping up my demo reel, yeah, this is grossly outdated. My voice doesn't sound nearly as rough as this anymore. And being able to show off the confidence boost and the range boost since then, because that was recorded when I had only started out doing voice training, and now I'm 2.5 years into voice training, and I'm God damn, this is gonna be good.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that's me. That's me for the month, and that's me just getting really pumped for everything because holy fucking shit, that's good. So you got
No wait. There was a point we talked about games before this. It was with Final Fantasy 12. I realized.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a point we talked about games before, not just movies. Missy, you're wrong.
Oh, I know.
But you what? Did you lie to us?
Yeah.
What?
Jazzy's just having an
gonna-
This has
internal
been the
breakdown.
Chaotically Queer podcast. I've been Missy.
What an interesting way to end this, with Jazzy just having a breakdown. Good job, Missy. You broke Jazzy. Good job.
Jazzy breaks herself half the time, let's be honest.
You're not
I
wrong.
resent that. But anyway, back to being broken.
But yes, this has been the Chaotically Queer podcast. Thank you very much for listening. If you want to support us or just catch up with us, we're all on twitter.com. Links in the description below. And until next time, I've been Chloe for Jazzy.
You've been Jazzy.
You all sit on thrones of lies.
I'm
Liars.
Missy.
And I'm Jazzy, the one who isn't a fucking liar.
Catch y'all next month. Bye!
Hello, darkness, my old friend.